You guys know what's the funny part about this is I just was talking about this the other day, how I've been placed in basically predominantly white areas for a very long time. And I get along with every race. I don't have an issue with any race. I love everybody because my heavenly father, we are not judged by our skin tone, and our skin tone doesn't determine what we react, how we'll react, or what we will do in certain scenarios. But see, guys, in that scenario right there that I just showed you guys, this is how you got to handle certain people. You got to put people like that on record, because a lot of certain people have friends in high places. Like how she says she knew somebody who knew me. More than likely is a person who disrespected me, and all I did was return their energy. It was the equal energy exchange, more than likely. Or it's a lie, because as you guys if some of you guys know and been following my story for a very long time, I've even had bosses that's been in the USPS where I work at, and there have been and these were Caucasian women. They called and they lied on me and said that I was eating food out of their refrigerator, and all they had to do was just tell me that they did not want me to use their restroom, because as you guys know, we don't have restrooms in here. But see, what's going on right now is a group of women specifically who are upset. Like when I'm in my pretty girl era, looking pretty nice and happy, there are specific guys and girls who they get very upset because they want me to be in a hostile energy. And women, feminines, when you're in that hostile energy, it makes you very unapproachable to certain men, because you guys know men like more so feminine women, so they can be in that feminine energy when the masculine comes in. And this is what all of this is about. And it's also about me getting a promotion, which I will be getting. But if not here, like I said, I'll be elevating right on out the doors, because there's but so much of this type of stuff that you can speak about and just not feel hurt. And that's why the crime rate out here is so high, because a lot of people get tired of things like, these situations not occurring. But that's just on another level. I was just telling a gentleman the other day not to respond and react to certain men, because, certain races, they have the ability to say and do certain things because they know the backing that they have, like people in the justice system, or the money that they have, and a lot of our men, black men, and specifically, a lot of them don't have those resources. A lot of them have criminal backgrounds, or not a lot of them, but a handful of them. And some of them are just off of racial profiling. Just like I was talking about, like that woman right there in that parking lot just now. When I went to Jefferson Health Hospital, I was talking to the women so calm, and they told me that I was hostile. And listen to how my voice is right now. It's naturally deep. You can hear the message clear cut. And look, they threw me in a psych ward for talking back to a Caucasian woman. That's all it was about. She was able to torment me, stab me with a needle, and then place me in a psych ward. This is the type of power and backing that, and it's not the whole Caucasian race, but it's some of them out there who are not able to cope and fathom with African American women, Indian women, just people who are outside of their race, moving up and sitting at the table with them. It really disgruntles some of them, because they're so used to us being like beneath and below them. And I'm going to refer you guys to the Willie Lynch theory. He had wrote out a whole letter, and he was talking about this, how they would even put us against each other, like the lighter and the darker. That's why I put that comment up about my aunt the other day. The light against the darker women, we see it all the time. The older women against the younger women, we see that all the time. And right now, what they're trying to do with especially African American women is they want us to feel beneath our children, the women who have paved the way for the children. And it's some women who actually fall victim to that. But not only that, the Willie Lynch theory teaches a specific race. It says slave masters. These are the way to keep your slaves in check. I promise you that this will work for 300 plus years. And, you know, he goes on and on and on and on. And he also talks about the older man against the younger man. And that's why you see a lot of older men are very hostile, especially against the Caucasian race. And it's because of the context, number one, that we are keep on reading over and over again inside of our textbooks, which is training our minds to think like this. But not only that, they have they, like, their era, they were not able to speak up about certain injustices because it really didn't matter. So these days, they're instilling this in the younger men. And I was just telling a gentleman the other day, unless you got a business plan and funders behind you, it's not hard to go against them. It's not hard to be heard, but it's kind of like, it's kind of pointless, not pointless, but it's just, you know, and it's just a continuous cycle over and over and over again. And we don't want to make it about black and white or race or anything like that. But racial profiling is definitely, it's just still going on today. And it's very traumatizing because that little incident that woman just orchestrated, it's organized. And she was on the phone with the person who claimed they know me, and she was sitting there 5 to 10 minutes prior before I got there. So either it was set up from somebody in the office, more than likely, or like I said, somebody sent the woman, but she was removed by the doctor's office. The Caucasian women who adore me, I don't have anything against any race, and I adore them. They offered me a drink. They told me I can come and cry in their office or whatever the case may be. Very beautiful women. And they asked that lady, can she please remove herself off of their property because it's a place of business. They also said she's wonderful. She never causes us any problems. It was orchestrated. She was sitting there for, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes prior to me even pulling up. So I believe it was her negative energy that cut the engine off from the beginning. But I'm just going to go ahead, you know, like I was saying, you guys, we don't just want to be pulling our cameras out, filming people and things of that nature. But in scenarios like that, it is a must that we do these things, because that type of woman who was so mean and vicious, she would take a whole nother story and go send it back to wherever she came from or whoever sent her. Okay, guys, I love you guys so much. This is not for discrimination or segregation purposes. This is to build our awareness. It's too many of us that's been placed in dealing with these situations right here, and I don't want it to cause a mental blockage, as far as you and me moving forward. Take care, guys. Love you all.